Alrighty guys, I got a good one for you today. So, I'm gonna restart this replay here. So I was versing this guy called I'm a Happy Tomato. Really weird name, but whatever. This guy, let me plug in my computer before it dies real quick. But anywho, give me a minute. Alright, where was I? Okay, so I was versing this guy on Dueling book called I'm a Happy Tomato, who just watched. He doesn't understand spell speeds. So I'm playing in the custom cards format again. It's my favorite format. So I have nothing I can play in my hand because all I have is level 5 and 4 spells. He plays his Vulcan Lavaborn. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon level 4 or lower fire dragon monster from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material for the synchro summon of a fire dragon monster, draw 1 card. Now, I do have a few cards in here that prevent spam summoning. So, he goes and synchro summons on his first turn. So, I have a card that can be triggered if you special summon 2 or more times in one turn called Kitschy the Revengeful. Here's what she does. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand, deck, or graveyard when your opponent special summons 2 or more times in one turn. The special summon of this card cannot be negated. When this card is special summoned, negate the effects of all special summoned monsters your opponent controls and return them to their deck. Then their deck is shuffled. While you control this card, your opponent cannot special summon. 2,200 defense. Not that hard to get by. Not to mention, she's able to be completely affected by anything you play. So she's fairly easy to deal with. So, the synchro is returned. They set a card face down. Okay? I play my field spell, which increases my monster's attack and defense by 500. It also can't be destroyed while I control a beast warrior. And each time I play a monster, it gains a counter. I can remove a number of counters from the card to special summon a monster from my hand whose levels equal to or less than the counters I removed. It also prevents you from changing the attribute and type of my monsters. So, okay, this is the card that you gotta look at here. Vulcan Scorch Brander. If an opponent's trap card is activated in this card's column, mind you, that means all of this right here. All of this right here. You can pay 800 life points, negate the activation, and destroy it. Quick effect. That's a quick effect. You can only use this effect of Vulcan Scorch Brander once per turn. If this card destroys an opponent's monster of battle, you can inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each fire dragon monster in your graveyard. So keep that card's effect in mind. Keep Vulcan Scorch Brander's effect in mind. It can negate trap cards that are in the same column. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so I draw Kitschy's Peaceful Nature, a counter trap. If you control a face-up Kitschy monster, you can activate this card without paying its cost. Otherwise, pay 1,000 life points to activate this card. Negate the activation and or effects of a trap card and destroy it. Your opponent cannot activate cards of the same name as the card that was negated by this card's effect throughout the remainder of the duel. It's pretty much Curse Seal the Forbidden Spell, but for trap cards. So now they summon Vulcan Searing Worm. If an opponent's spell card is activated in this card's column, you can have this card permanently lose 1,000 attack, negate the activation, and destroy that card. So, there you have that. They activate their trap card Vulcan Obsidian Scale Mail. Target one face-up dragon monster you control, equip it to this target. It gains 500 attack. I was not going to let them increase the attack of their 2,000 attack monster to 2,500, otherwise they could get past Revengeful. So that's a trap card, right? Kitschy's Peaceful Nature, a counter trap. I negate it. Now look at what they say. Scorch Brander's effect. Hold it. Kitschy's Peaceful Nature. Look at what kind of trap it is. It is a counter trap. They are trying to use their Vulcan Brander's effect, which as you can see, it says quick effect. That means that's a spell speed 2 effect for your monster. My trap is a counter trap, a spell speed 3. You cannot chain a spell speed 2 to a spell speed 3. You need an equal or greater spell speed to chain. Now watch the argument that ensues. I'll let this play out. I say, can't. My card is a counter trap. You cannot use a monster's effect and chain to a counter trap. And he says, yes I can. Spell speed. My monster's effect is a quick effect. Your card's effect is a spell speed 2. My trap is a counter trap. A spell speed 3. Your card is not fast enough. Now hold on, it gets better. You cannot chain anything but another counter trap to a counter trap. So now, look at this, look what he says. I've chained normal traps to negate attack before, nobody bats an eye. Hold it just a second, you just said you chained normal traps to negate attack. Negate attack is a counter trap. You cannot chain a normal trap to a counter trap. And nobody bats an eye? Well, that's because your opponents are idiots that don't understand how spell speeds work. And I said OMFG. We all know what that means. How TF do you think accumulated fortune works? I don't care how it works. Spell speeds make a huge difference in the game. And I called him a dumb fuck. A counter trap is a spell speed 3. You need an equal or greater spell speed to chain. Therefore, you need a counter trap to chain to a counter trap. Your monster cannot chain to my counter trap as it is not a spell speed 3. So your trap is negated and destroyed. A quick effect is a spell speed 2. A counter trap is a spell speed 3. You cannot chain a spell speed 2 to a spell speed 3. Again, you need an equal or greater spell speed to chain. So again, your monster cannot use its effect in response to my trap. So therefore your trap is negated and destroyed. And he leaves the duel. This is why knowing how spell speeds work is a very huge, important thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you don't know spell speeds, don't be playing the game, because the spell speeds make a huge difference in what can and cannot be activated in response to cards or effects. The only spell speed 3s in the game are counter traps. Therefore, nothing can chain to them except another counter trap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, have a great day.